this.
Everybody, we're watching how to build a fire. You start with very, very small kindling, even grass, right? And then...
I don't use grass. Grass has been on the ground.
Oh.
It's wet.
Okay.
Yeah, I
But you start with very small, and then you gradually build up in size.
You want everything from the consistency of dryer lint to logs.
Okay.
And every step in between. You want sticks that are progressively smaller and bigger and bigger and bigger
Right.
and bigger. The thing is, the fire can only light something that it's at least as big as. So you're building a bigger fire that can light bigger material.
Okay.
And progressively bigger material.
Right.
But remember, one match can only light one other match. You know what I'm saying? It's like...
It can't light a log, yeah.
Right. Exactly. So you got to build this progressive teepee that eventually you can light entire trees with.
Gotcha.
There you go, babe.
Now, as far as taking two sticks, rubbing them together, I mean, it must be like Mr. H. He does it with a rock, flint.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, rubbing two sticks together, it has to be two very, very hard woods. No. How would it? One hardwood and one softwood.
Hardwood is terrible. Hardwood is
Oh.
terrible. Because hardwood is full of sugars and very, very dense in terms of its rings.
Okay.
So as you get heat cooking into a hardwood, those sugars are gonna caramelize.
Okay.
And basically seal it and not give you what you want. The right kinds of woods are kind of a pithy wood, not super soft like a balsa or something extreme.
Right.
But not super hard like a fruit or a nut wood.
Okay.
You want something on the in between, which fortunately is a big range.
Would it be both the same woods that you rub together, or two different types of woods?
Different types of woods or same woods can sometimes work. It depends on the woods.
Okay.
But what you want is things that turn to dust well. And when you do this process of either bow drill, which is the
right,
that's bow drill.
Okay.
Okay, where you're sawing almost.
Okay.
Hand drill is this.
Rubbing the hands together.
Right, but it's not. It's one stick in a board.
Okay.
Right? So you're doing this, but in both cases, what you're doing is drilling. You're drilling into wood to create dust, and that dust, upon a certain amount of heat, will ignite and create a little tiny coal, just like the coals at the bottom of this.
Right.
But then you've got all these materials ready for that coal to light, and then you drop that coal into a tinder bundle, light it. You get a big fire, and then sticks. Progressively smaller to bigger sticks. That's how you light a fire.
And interesting is I would have thought grabbing it off the ground, but yeah, you're right, because it's got the moisture.
There's two things you need to understand about the ground. It wants to make you just as wet as the earth and just the same temperature as the earth. So anything that you're gathering from it or you're putting yourself on it, that's what it's going to try and do to you. That's why you elevate yourself off the ground to stay warm at night.
Oh.
That's why you need an air mattress or foam pad or something. Get off the ground because it's trying to normalize you to it.
Oh, gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha. Now, I tell people a lot to walk barefoot on the grass and on the dirt to ground themselves. It's called grounding and earthing. What do you think about that?
I think in the south, you got to watch out for pinworm. Otherwise, I totally agree.
Pinworm?
Yeah, you can get worms through your feet.
Really?
Down south, it's real common.
Okay, so I'll do a caveat to that one.
Gulf Coast.
If you're in your front yard, you probably have.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like, I'll give you another reason. Like, I think the least exercised part of our body is our feet, because we wrap them up in casts all the time.
Right.
There's every reason for your health to be barefoot.
Yeah. And then what do you think about nudity?
Well, I'm not there yet.
I went naked in...
I was too many years a Christian boy to be so immediately immodest.
Well, that's supposed to be very healthy as well, to be naked.
Yeah.
Back to nature.
I'm sure it is. I think that's a battle I'll probably never win.
Well, this is, ladies and gentlemen, your lesson in making fire. And, of course, one of nature's great elements. What are the 5 elements? Water, fire, earth. What are the other 2?
I only am aware of
Air.
4 traditionally.
Okay, well, fill in the blank for yourselves, everyone. And that's camping in Coeur d'Alene from an expert.
Overpopulated cities around the world have caused people to become a greedy, selfish, and litigious society. Would you like to be happier, live longer, never be forgotten, and help make the world a kinder, more civil place? It's actually easier than you think. Every day you're asked, how are you? Instead of saying good, say I am fantastic. It will make you look better, feel great, and reduce your stress. Making the world a better place starts with each person. Please join the Be Fantastic movement today. What you want to be, you can be. Be fantastic.
I met Dr. Fantastic along life's way, and I heard him say, you are fantastic, yes you are. You are fantastic.